Hello everybody and welcome back. It's me, Quark, and today we are playing more Timberborn. I gotta pause this because they're gonna lag out my game. So, last time we left off, we had a little over 300 beavers, or 400 because we had lost a lot. And Lost Beaver was slowly building up, and there's so much to go over because I had to wait a while for them to get to the point that they are now. So, a couple things to go over. Most of the houses are built. They only have 18 empty spaces left. They have 126 beavers total. They got their own breeding pods. This got completed. This amazing storage structure. Housing structure is almost done. I started them clearing this area and setting up some bridges and their own temple. Because why not? I think they deserve their own temple. Other than that, they haven't done too much. The other important one I gotta go over is Beaveropolis. So Beaveropolis has changed their food structure. So instead of doing spatterdock, they are now doing cattails. The reason why is because they harvest 3 cattails. Let me get to the food just so I can show you. So for every 1 cattail, they get 3. And then you go over to food and go over to the grist mill. One of those cattails turns into 1 cattail flour. So that means every 3 produce 3 cattail flour. And then 1 cattail flour produces 4 cattail biscuits. So doing the math, you got 3 times 4. They make a significant amount more. Rather than spatterdock. A spatterdock, I think it's 3 times 3. So now their food, they've kind of hemorrhaged food because they're out of spatterdock now. But now they're making their cattail biscuits. And they got 2,000 cattail flour and 5,000 cattails still. So that's really, really awesome. Another thing I changed up over here is they now have this little bakery area. So all of these produce cattail flour. And this produces cattail biscuits. I do plan... Oh, also set up some bombs over here. The reason why these bombs are set up over here is because I'm going to drop this down because I was going to turn this into a farming area, but I'm not too sure now. But if I do drop this down and then connect this across, this will make this path green. But I do eventually want to expand this out and put a bunch more platforms down so that way they have more area over here. But that's kind of for a later date. We're not really touching them. But if you look up here in the corner though, we have 715 beavers in total. Oh, they also got more storage. Yeah, 715 beavers total. That is a crap ton. So these beavers actually need to start working on their housing. They have 822 wood. They can finish most of them. So let's let them go and finish up their housing. Yeah, with this amount of beavers, my game doesn't run very well anymore. So like just general movement, like I looked at the frame counter. I think our average that we average on our total frames is about 24. It's not great considering what's considered playable is 30. And my monitor can push 165. So yeah, our frames are horrible. I also want to give them their own little pathing over here too, like extend it out to here or further. So that way they can actually have more land for like more water storage and whatnot, because we did install a mod. And the mod that we installed, once I find it, it's under pathing, is these arches. So these arches can be built over objects that you're not supposed to build on top of and create platforms. So like we can use these to build over this and we can build stuff on top of it. So it's a really interesting mod. Don't know how well it's going to work with us, but I think it's really cool. And I eventually want to expand this way out to here. That way that gives them more area for spatterdock farming. Because as it sits, like this whole thing is covered in spatterdock. All of this is fully covered in spatterdock. And I don't want them to get to the point to where they run out of food. So that's kind of why I want to expand this. That's why I put this here. So I can climb over, build the dam further out, and then destroy this one. Then we can expand more. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I do want to set this for demolition though. So 3, 2, 1. Ah, that's so nice. And I need to set that for more dynamite. All right, they got one more to place and this top layer can go. Well, they placed it, but they didn't build it. Why didn't you build it? Get over here and build it. All right, that is done. We're going to set this for detonate. God, that sounded amazing. All right, now we got to set them to fill all this up with dynamite. We have 426. Like I said, I've ran this game for about a week. It took them a while to build up Lost Beavera. Another thing I want to do eventually, like a future plan, is I want to demolition all of this. I want to bring this down to this layer. So that way all of this would basically stay green and I can have everything for trees instead of just this small patch. All of this would add so many trees. Now that's not something I'm going to be doing right now, obviously, but it is something I do eventually want to do because it would really help out these beavers. All right, next layer ready to go. 3, 2, 1. Oh man, that's still just awesome. If we go down one more, should be good. I could probably go down 2 more to be honest. But we'll go down 1 more. So let's build them a path up. Like so. And we'll also probably build them a path a little bit over. So that way they can get to all these areas. And let's mark all these with bombs. So I set them up with a couple more bakeries. Basically, like their food is fine. It really is. But I want to be safe. I don't want to be fine. So with these couple extra bakeries, they'll be making a shit ton of more cattail crackers. Hopefully that they actually keep up with the amount that's being produced. That would be really cool. But if not, either way, 4,000 food for this one area isn't great because we almost have 500 beavers. That's like 3 days worth of food. All right. We're going to detonate this one from the center. See if it changes it up. Click. 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 Here we go. That completely froze my game. But that was amazing. So we can go down 1 more layer if we really want. But I think that's actually pretty good. Yeah, we should be able to bridge over that perfectly fine. Come all the way up to here. And that'll lighten up this path a little bit because I'll give them a different area to run around. And then just fill all of this in with platforms eventually. They're not building the houses fast enough. I say that, but like they've completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They've completed 6. Yeah, they're really not building that fast, are they? 7? They completed 7. I mean, I only got 12 builders. And it looks like they're... I don't know. I think it's fine. You can always add more builders and more haulers. I do want to give them platforms over here, and I want to change this up a little bit. So we would do platforms off of here, move the water storage over, demolition this, and then rebuild a new water storage area with those overlaying platforms. Because it'd reach perfectly fine. Like an awesome like ultra stack. But I'll leave them for now on that. That's fine. I think something like that would be awesome. I went a little overboard already. That's a big area. The paths can change as need be, but I kind of like that. So I'm gonna let them build that up a little bit. We're just eventually gonna cover this whole area in platforms. Just have like no water visible at all. I'm okay with that, but I think it'd be pretty funny. Look at all those beavers just hauling all of those logs. So many beavers hauling logs. Looks like they're actually using the underpath too. Yeah, they're going quickly. I'm glad I built that other one. So now we have 4, 8, 12, 16 beavers to build. So that's awesome. That means that'll be done really soon, at least within the day. The only thing that sucks is they have to travel so far. That's what takes the longest. We have 3 more and they're done. Come on, you guys can do it. Almost there. It's so nice to watch all the beaver builders run up one side and down the other. See, now that they're not all doing it now, but they were. They're all, because I could see them whenever they had like the water meters over their head. They were running up to the right side and down the left side. It was really cool. Now they're not doing it and it sucks. But because I was wanting to point it out, now I feel like a dumbass kinda. And there it is. Look at that. They have completed it. Their amazing apartment complex thingy is done. Their lumber storage thingy is done. These beavers are doing amazing over here. It's really awesome. That's enough to add another 213 beavers. That would actually put us really close to the 800 or 900, 1,000. That put us really close to the 1,000 mark, which is kind of where I'm wanting to go. Eventually these beavers could do us some more housing. And I can obviously add more housing to this complex, which I probably will. I can bring this out to here and do a whole nother layer. Which is more than likely what I'll do later on. I think it's really awesome that they got all that completed. They're still working on their platforming thing. They're going to be working on that for a very long time, so I'm not too worried about it. Other than that, Lost Beaver is looking fantastic. So, this might be a short episode. Kind of just wanted to go over some of the things that I did. But I do thank you all for watching. If you guys liked the video, make sure to like the video. And if you're not already subscribed, definitely recommend subscribing. Make new content all the time. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode.